Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. All right, and that's all you get.
Oh, bravo, that was
It's eclectic, and I always kind of say my style is very eclectic, so I think that, you know, it's a lot of mix and match things that you can put in to make your own, and I think that's awesome. What I'm saying seemed to haunt you, well that's okay, 'cause what I'm saying about you is not okay. I got it on my mind to change my ways, but I don't think I can be anything other than me. No, I don't think I can be anything other than me. Well, this is Ben.
I'm one of them.
You were one of them. I met actually everyone through Ben. Ben and I wrote the record together, and
It's definitely, I mean, it's a tour de force of Taylor's vision and talent and music and insanity. Actually, should have been insanity first.
Yeah, like what? That came last. I think, you know, each one came from a different place. It's all, each one I think is equally as important to us as the next one. You know, I don't think it's, when you write a whole record, you can't just pick one. It's like picking a favorite kid. You can't. I mean, people do, but it's probably, that's pretty awful.
Or okay, if that's what you
Or
want to
okay,
do.
if that's what you want to do, but I don't think we have a favorite over anything else. I mean, Make Me Wanna Die is clearly, I mean, we love that because it was the first song written for the record. It kind of jump-started the whole thing and put us at a new bar to write at. And so I think that one,
Killer.
you know, has a...
Killer.
Yes, come to the show, buy the record, and follow us on Twitter. I'll say it again. Yeah, have a light. Can you make me feel alright? There's plenty of white to go around. Yeah, I think it's right when you hit me to the ground. Well, light me up when I'm down. Light me up when I'm down. Light me up when I'm down. Light me up when I'm down.
What is your favorite swear word?
Fuck. Absolutely.
Me too.
And cunt. I love the word cunt. I don't know why we can't say it in America. It's like really offensive there. And I say it all the time, and people get so offended, and I don't really understand why. There's a comic named Jim Jeffries. He's Australian, and he goes, in America, we say the word cunt. You can't say cunt in America, but you say motherfucker. And if you think about that, you're talking about a boy fucking his mom, and it's way worse. It's difficult to write a record when, especially when you have my standards. I have really high standards, and I can't even explain how every single thing on the record, down to like the mix, like I was completely involved in and completely did. So it's, you know, it's really my baby.
Since you're not what I want, you gotta take everything I've got. Take the sink, take the dryer. If I say I love you, I am a liar. Since you've been gone, my life is moved along quite nicely, actually. Well, I made my legend, and I don't have to pretend. Since you're gone, since you're gone.
I mean, music can make you feel anything, can relax you, can in fact do the exact opposite. But you know, there's something, you know, cathartic about writing and thinking, yeah. But it's also can be very unsettling, and you know, because to write honestly about whatever it is, you know, it takes a lot of looking into yourself and looking at all the shit, and you know, it can be kind of unnerving at times.
Let's talk about your fashion for 1 second. Where do you draw inspiration for the fashion?
I dress how I feel. I clearly like a lot of dark colors. I love leather. I wear a lot of vintage, so I like to remake a lot of things.
Can you help me kind of, I know we were talking about the style, sort of become Taylor Momsen.
Become Taylor Momsen.
Momsenify me?
Let me see you. This is one of my garters that I designed.
Right, what do you think? This looks kinky.
Looking good, looking good.
I'm gonna
Thank you
keep this.
so much. Yeah, no you're not. I'll make you one.
Wait a minute, girl. Can you
Factory Girl, I love the 60s. It's influenced a lot by the 60s kind of drug scene and Andy Warhol, Edie Sedgwick. But it's telling a story of a hooker in the 60s or whenever, going from New York to LA, hooking for drugs and money. And so it kind of goes through this story of what a difficult life this person's living, even though it's kind of a fun take on it. What I actually am writing about, it doesn't always, might not what you hear out of the song. It's maybe not what you take out of it, which I think is good. Take what you want out of it. Take what it means to you.
I ever got was a Honda Les Paul, and I learned to play. Not 24 Rock by Eddie Cochran. What was the song? I don't remember the song. It's Quiet Riot too. No, it's not All the Small Things. My brother had a Quiet Riot something record, and so I played Mental Health, and that's when I first taught myself.
Did you break it?
No, I didn't break it. No. I sold it for Rickenbacker, the John Lennon Rickenbacker, and that was my second guitar.
My first guitar was a little black and white Fender Telecaster, and I still play Telecasters.
Do you have any musical style icons, any women in bands that you like?
As far as style icons, no. I mean, there's so many women in bands who are just, they're cool. But I look up more to male singers, like, Chris Cornell and, John Lennon and Kurt Cobain, My dad gave me, some vintage Lennon glasses that I'm a little bit into right now, yeah.
And, one, I love the name, The Pretty Reckless. I think it's one of the best names I've heard for a band in a long time.
Well, thank you. I'm not quite a fan of it, but, no. You'd be surprised how difficult it is to find a name that is actually trademarkable. It's insane. Yeah. We wanted it to be just The Reckless, but we had some problems, so we added a pretty.
Well, you're a pretty girl.
I'm the
and
reckless.
You're quite reckless.
They're the pretty.
You're the pretty.
The Pretty Reckless probably isn't something that the casual music fan would say, hey, that's what I was expecting. I guess you guys get pigeonholed with Leighton's project and stuff like that and say, hey, it's probably pop fluff, but do you guys feel like you're constantly surprising people?
I'm surprised you would call Leighton Mr. Pop Fluff.
Make a move, do the thing, turn around, strike a pose.
I'm not involved in this conversation.
Fair enough. Vibrators, dogs, balls, burning priests. Do you feel you're getting a bum rep?
I don't really care about my rep. I think I'm getting a rep. I don't really know what that is. I don't have a male dog, so I will clear that up. I didn't burn dog balls.
Do you ever worry that overshadows the music you're trying to put out, though?
I don't think anything's really focused on music, but, I hope people will buy the record anyway and listen to the music and give it a chance, even if they don't like me, because we worked really, really hard on it.
Influences.
I can give you the list of bands for the 100th time if you'd like to hear it. It's the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Soundgarden, Audioslave, Oasis, The Who, Pink Floyd, AC/DC, Nirvana. Probably missed one.
But we've been pretty par with each other.
Yeah. I don't really know what you just said.
I don't know what I just said. That was called Gibberish, kids.
Make Me Wanna Die is our first single. We're very excited about it, and I guess it's kind of, it's loosely based on Romeo and Juliet. It's a tragic love song, not being able to live or having any reason to go on without this person or thing in your life, and I'll elaborate.
Being drawn into the darkness.
Yeah, being drawn to the dark side.
Of love.
And death.
And rock and roll.
And rock and roll.